Greetings and welcome to today's installment of Songs from the Source. We are your host band, Seven Seas of the Heart, and we would like to share an original song with you right now. The title of today's Song from the Source for today is Sea Change. Same old stuff, just a different day, is the response when you say, hey, how's it going? Ho, what's new? A broken record with the same old tune. Shakespeare promised something rich and strange. At full fathom 5 we undergo sea change. Sometimes stuck between a rock and a hard place. Frustration like a dirge etched in our face. Afraid to smile for fear it will crack, and we won't get our sense of humor back. Shakespeare promised something rich and strange. At full fathom 5 we undergo sea change. If it's true, we end up where we began, and an hourglass just recycles sand. We might as well be stuck in the mud with a remote control and a can of Bud. Shakespeare promised something rich and strange. At full fathom 5 we undergo sea change. With half a lifetime in front of the mirror, why doesn't the other half become clearer? Like trying to find our way through a fog when 9 to 5 is an interminable slog. Shakespeare promised something rich and strange. At full fathom 5 we undergo sea change. Attached to a fantasy of who we are, we spread our gospel near and far, proselytizing on our own behalf. Lucky we don't find a foot in our ass. Shakespeare promised something rich and strange. At full fathom 5 we undergo sea change. If it's true there's nothing new under the sun, and Jack Horner always pulls out a plum, we might as well. We're left with the option to scratch and itch, or watch the world turn as we sit and bitch. Shakespeare promised something rich and strange. At full fathom 5 we undergo sea change. What's stuck in a rut sometimes stays there. The way butt cheeks squeeze in tight underwear. But anything goes in the attempt to break free. No one deserves an eternal wedgie. Shakespeare promised something rich and strange. At full fathom 5 we undergo sea change. Every last bone becomes of coral made. Not a single inch of us doth fade. Pearls fit into the sockets of our eyes. See nymphs ring bells where our bodies lie. Shakespeare promised something rich and strange. At full fathom, 5-way undergo sea change. Mm-hmm. Well, there you have our song from the source for today. A little ditty we call Sea Change. Uh, and if you were wondering about the Shakespeare reference in the lyrics of the song, we discovered that notion of sea change from Shakespeare's play The Tempest. He talks about sea change and the transformation that happens as a result. So, if you enjoyed today's song from the source, come on back tomorrow. We're going to be here with another original song. We would love to have you on board for that. If you did not like today's song from the source, you also are invited back tomorrow because one never knows from day to day how circumstances or the effects of one's life might be favorable or not. And if not, we move on, right? Or something like that. The bottom line is everyone is welcome, everyone is appreciated, and we are of the mind that the more the merrier. So before we conclude, we would like to remind you once again that we are 7 Seas of the Heart, and that it is our wish, our hope, and our desire for you that you will raise your sail, your audacious sail, your fun-loving sail, your courageous sail, your dangerous sail, your frolicking sail, your freewheeling sail, your fun and game sail, your silly sail. And that all the winds of heaven will fill your sail as high and deep and wide as you desire, so that you may be happy, so that you may live free, and so that you may sail the 7 seas of your own beautiful heart. Until next time, dear friends, boom.